Night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Play ball!
Tired of the same old routine? Then bring your crew out to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. Enjoy action-packed home games all week long from May through August. It's the perfect change-up to the typical family night or makes for a home run outing with friends and coworkers. Experience the magic and get in on the excitement. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets now. Unleash the fun.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Hey Nebraska! Register today for the 40th annual Cornhusker State Games, taking place July 11th through the 21st in Lincoln, Omaha, and other Nebraska communities. The Cornhusker State Games features 70 sports for athletes of all ages and abilities. Price increases are approaching, so register early and save. For details, go to cornhuskerstategames.com. Special thanks to Platinum Partner Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, delivering dependable insurance coverage for your auto, farm, and home for over 130 years. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
What are you doing, hon? I thought we were going to pick up our Powerball with Power Play and Double Play tickets.
Hold on. I have to sit through this video meeting for work.
Do they realize how big the Powerball jackpot is?
I know, but these blowhards keep rambling on.
I don't want to miss my chance to win millions of dollars.
Well, neither do I, but how do I get these win bags to speed it up?
Dave, you're not on mute.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Play Powerball from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Bree Fansteel, local race car driver. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday at 7 p.m. for The Finish Line, where we discuss off-road, on-road, and sometimes next-to-the-road racing on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome into The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in to Ticket Sundays. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. As always, come Sunday mornings, we got the host, DP to my left, and Haas DeBreezy streaming in. If you guys ever want to join in on the show, feel free to do so. Again, support from programming notes. We will have the College World Series taking over here right before we get to the top of the 1 o'clock hour. But in the meantime, 402-464-5685. That is the Starter Heyman text line. Put a face to the voice. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Allo channel 961. But nonetheless, let's bring him in. Hosta Breezy, how's it going on this Sunday, man?
Happy Sunday, fellas. How you guys doing?
Happy Sunday, bro. What's happening out there in the rural? You guys are having a heat wave, I'm told.
Oh yeah, it's so hot. It's so hot.
And it's so funny because like DC's, it should be used to it, but they're saying that they're reaching all-time numbers. So what it means basically is if you took a sauna and put it in a squared cube outside of your front door, and you let it run for like an hour, and then you took a shower, got dressed, and then walked outside.
Oh God, I'm sweating just by you describing that. Stay hydrated, Haas. That sounds terrible.
That's kind of what you're dealing with. What they're dealing with is there's a different kind of humidity over there, and yeah, you're
worse than here because when those crops start coming up here, I mean that's what humidity is. You see all those corn crops that's all that humidity gets nasty. Like you've been enough falls here. When we get to that peak fall, which one's worse?
Oh, it's not even close.
DC's worse?
Oh yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close. Heat here is just hot. There, it weighs on you. It lays on you. Like there's a heat and a moisture, and it just how you feel like if you put on. Did you ever wrestle in high school? When they had the old plastic suits.
No, I did like a little tiny stuff. Not actually.
Yeah,
I don't think I know what
they had the
about.
old plastic suits that you would wear that would drain your water. It would drain your body
yes,
fluid.
I know what the suits are.
Yeah. That's DC.
I played tennis.
That's DC in the hot.
I played tennis yesterday morning and today in the morning. In the morning before it hit 100 yesterday in the morning, but it's the humidity. I brought 3 shirts just to play tennis between 9 to 11. Like, who brings 3 shirts to play tennis? Old man doubles tennis.
Yeah, well, no, we used to. So back in the day, what we used to because we were dancers, so we would go to nightclubs, and we would dance from 9 o'clock until 2 in the morning. But we danced hard, like we weren't standing around dancing. We danced hard. We would take 2 or 3 changes of clothing, and keep in the car because that's what it was going to be. Like that's you were just you would sweat through them. Especially in the summer, but in the winter, like
you're still bringing some.
Yeah, hey man, you do what you do. That's how
Harrison,
you learn.
We'll end with on the humidity thing. It would be 80 or 90 degrees here in DC, the same as Dubai, and like it just hurts. Like you can go to 100-degree weather in Florida and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all. Like it's just different.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. To say what is. What's on your mind, Hosta Breezy?
So wrestling finally had a good week. It hadn't had a good week in a really long time, and it finally had a good week. And we won't start with what DP doesn't care about. We'll start with the bloodline and what's going to happen with Paul Heyman. That's probably the better story. There's Cody Rhodes. So those are some stories that are brewing. Who is Randy Orton going to fight at SummerSlam? It's another story that's brewing. Let me ask this too. Do you know who the winner of the women's Queen of the Ring is, DP?
No.
Yeah. I couldn't remember it either. I even had to ask Maximus. It's Nia Jax. So,
yeah, I mean, like I know it's Nia. I knew the answer, but it was the point. Like it. So here's where we separate because you said it was a good week. I said it was a terrible week.
Ooh.
I thought there was a monumental out loud disconnect. And it's kind of, I didn't want to complain. It's kind of like goulash, that it's kind of the remnants of a bunch of good meals kind of thrown into a pot. and you like the things in the pot, but you don't necessarily like them together. Like you'll deal with them together because it's better than not eating. But it wasn't good. Like I didn't understand it. Why are you? You're killing the women's division out loud.
Yeah,
you're killing it. Like, why would? What benefit was there to have Chelsea Green win a match? Like what? Like she's a jobber. We know. Yeah, she's a jobber. Like, why you? What are you doing? That's like letting the Brooklyn Bomber, the Brooklyn Bomber beat the Ultimate Warrior. It doesn't make sense. And you did it.
The Brooklyn Brawler wasn't that bad.
Oh, he was. He really was. He really was. And then so I don't even know. He doesn't land with me. The young brother that they gave a King of the Ring win to Friday over Randy or over I forget who it was, but it made me turn off the whole thing. This is the first time that I backgrounded Friday Night SmackDown over nothing else. Like I just put it in the background and it lost me. Like the Wyatt thing. What are you doing?
I know you don't like the Wyatts.
Like, what are you doing? Like, no, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you didn't like the little brother anyway. You didn't like him. Like nobody liked him. You gave him like 8 characters, none of them landed. And then it's the least version of Alexa Bliss. It's the version that everybody dislikes. So let's take a supermodel and cover her up in clown face. What are you doing?
Well, let's take a step back. Let's take a step back.
Give me you triggered me. I wanted to enjoy it more than I did, and I didn't, and I'm bothered by it. So there's that.
So Carmelo Hayes was like a first-round draft pick, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Don't know why.
So,
no idea. No idea.
If he's a high flyer for a ladder match, a Money in the Bank match, it makes sense to have him and Andrade. I don't agree with it. For you want this is the 6 people you would put in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker. Just throw him in there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and Randy Orton. That would be your 6.
Braun Strowman, not CM Punk.
And Braun Strowman instead of The Undertaker. Braun Strowman instead of The Undertaker. So that's your 6.
Yes.
So if it's not those 6, you're disappointed. So you're like, why are Andrade and this other like little fly, because these guys are just 180-pound wrestlers.
They're a nuisance. That's what they are.
so they're not these beasts of a men. And if we go back to when ladder matches were really cool, it was WrestleMania 17 in that tag match when it had the Hardys and Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys. And there was a lot of stuff they did on those ladders and through tables and so on and so forth. So ladder matches are more of a Shawn Michaels type thing, more of a Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston type thing, at least in the WWE's eyes. For you just want destruction. You want Brock Lesnar to come out.
I want to fight. I don't. It's like watching a 3-point shooting contest, watching a skills competition where you're trying to make a 30-foot pass into a net with a circle. I don't care.
They should have sharks. They should have sharks in the court
with lasers. With lasers in their heads.
With the court spinning. The court spinning.
You would watch. I don't listen.
The dude just died.
Like if you're having Little League football versus Nebraska, Oklahoma, my eyes are drawn to the more physical, more presentive. I don't need, like, I can watch gymnastics, but I need that in my head that I'm watching gymnastics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch a fight that turns into gymnastics. The closest thing to it is UFC when there's grappling with the end intent that at some point we're going to just know who's better. Like the whole point of competition is knowing who's better. The whole point of entertainment, I get the entertainment side, but I still want, for me, I want to feel like there's some level, some element of competition. And I don't need for it to be, I'll outflip you. I'll outflip you. Like, I'm the king of flipping. I will outflip you, sir. Okay, you can outflip me, but I'm going to punch you in the chin and knock you out. That game over. Go home.
And that's interesting because Mia was talking about her favorite female wrestlers, and in the list it was Rhea Ripley, and then someone I don't remember who was second. It was Jade Cargill. It was Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley, and then I was shocked by the third one because she really didn't watch wrestling until the last 6 months or last year. It was Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, well,
it was Ronda Rousey.
She's a fighter. I mean, I still give more respect to Shayna Baszler than I do Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
well, because again, in for the sake of what it is, right? Like, right, to have some understanding that especially on the men's side. On the men's side, if you told me that in telling the story of pro wrestling, it was always the baddest man on the planet, like that was the goal.
Mm-hmm.
That was the goal. Like that was what drove it. That's why you went to see. I get that you need David versus Goliath. I understand that. I get that you need superhero versus supervillain, or hero versus supervillain, and sometimes to see how it goes. But the superheroes, I mean, we're not talking about Ant-Man. We're talking about Superman. We're talking about the Incredible Hulk, not the minimalist Hulk. We're talking about the Incredible Hulk. Like Superman, not average man, not basic man, Superman. Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you're not looking for Hawkeye.
Not meh woman, not meh. We're looking for Wonder Woman.
So did Shawn Michaels and Daniel Bryan do enough for you on the ground to be small guys, to not just be high flyers? They're actually ground people with moves on the ground? Or no, they didn't move the needle for you either?
Well, Shawn did. We've had this discussion about Daniel Bryan, that Shawn was such a great mic'sman and performer and personality, and he dressed the part. Like he gave, that dude flew into the ring on a high wire act wearing a glitter cowboy suit, and then gave you the best intro music ever. Whereas Daniel Bryan looked like he just fell off the back of a wood chopping truck, and he just happened to be there. Hadn't shaved in forever, and they walk him down, and it's one word. Yes defines his career, not the work in the ring, but the fact that he created a thing that I don't like, by the way. Like, we're just gonna, like, you base leveled pro wrestling. Yes, two fingers, like okay, it had its run, but it's not HBK, who was a part with Triple H. He was a part with the Click. He was a part with DMX. Like, you're talking different ends of the spectrum and the highest level of greatness, but they're the exceptions to the rule. You can literally name the two. Tommy Wildfire. There's some small guys, right? Ricky Steamboat, who was in theory a small guy who pumped up to a mid-sized guy just so he can handle it. But that's like 10 great little wrestlers, Rey Mysterio, Mil Mascaras. There's 10. And then
Roddy
all
Piper.
the rest of them, you're just dudes. You're just you're performers, but I'm not moved by you. And it's okay that there are people who like them. Little people need to have heroes too.
Nicest way you could say that.
Right? Like look, man, look, Randy Newman made a song and was #1. Short people, they need a reason to live. Like that's like that's the song, and that's why it was important, and that's why.
So this is why the Liv Morgan story for you is so hard, because it's so unbelievable that Liv Morgan, with all the people that are there, there's Nia Jax there's Shayna Baszler there, there's, let's see who else, Raquel Rodriguez, there's Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair. I should have named those two first. I was just trying to give Shayna Baszler her attention. Like, Shayna Baszler has been pushed to the side so bad. She's the most realistic of all the women.
Yep.
And she's getting zero attention. Like,
right.
You know, Paul Heyman needs to be her guy. She needs to become a Paul Heyman guy. So that's the reason, because Liv Morgan looks the way she does, that you'll never want her to be champ.
What is Liv Morgan's move? What's her finisher? Yeah,
she has a backstabber and an arm bar, and
what was her moment? Her moment was created. There's nothing that she does that no other wrestler in history does. There's nothing that she does that no other wrestler working today can do. Like, there's nothing that makes her exceptional other than her look.
She does speak decently.
Decently, like decent. We're at the top of the pyramid. We're putting decent. We're putting.
I don't know how she's so. I like Becky Lynch, but how does Liv Morgan compare to Becky Lynch on the mic?
But I told you that I wasn't a fan of Becky Lynch, because Becky was terrible on the mat on the mic, and Becky wasn't good. She was a rodeo clown.
Yeah.
And okay, that's fine. She found a niche because she actually there was a botch move that injured her and she fought through it. Okay. From a toughness standpoint, if you had told me that Rhea Ripley was the man, okay.
Right.
Nia Jax.
Right.
Okay. Jade Cargill.
Right.
Okay. You telling me that Becky Lynch is the man? Okay, it's your story. It's your story.
and now that I think about it, I wish I could rewind history, because, oh my gosh, you beat Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey, like,
which like I didn't like it then. I'm consistent. Look, and the fact that it can roll. Like it can evolve, and you go, okay. Like LA Knight, I didn't get at first; it didn't land with me. But through evolution, I now am Team LA Knight. Okay. There are certain wrestlers that I didn't get when they first came in. There's certain ones that I really liked when they first came through, and they didn't evolve. Okay, I'm fluid in that, but. In the end, for me, and it's just my style of wrestling, my historical value in wrestling, was, while I have respect for the Matt and Jeff Hardys, the Rey Mysterios, the Tommy, like the good little dudes. I also know that has to be cyclical. That can't be the engine, the fuel that drives the engine. That can't be it.
Yeah, it's like if you're going to read the Bible and read David versus Goliath 100 times over, it's not going to be interesting.
Right. It becomes, like, okay. Like, wait a minute. Okay. Little dude should have to cheat to win.
Yeah, if it becomes the norm, it starts to look ridiculous.
You're buying, in what world, in what universe, with any level of reality, does Daniel Bryan beat Braun Strowman or Brock Lesnar? It doesn't exist. It doesn't, like look, I know that it's acting. I know it's performative. But what I want from it is enough dose of believability. Psychology is the other third of pro wrestling's makeup. And the psychology is that I have to have some point of connection and belief. I get that there are some small folks who need small folks doing small, big people things. But for me, I don't need it. I don't need it and I don't look for it. And it moves me when it moved me. But it's not how I want to live. It's not how I want to just go, oh.
So, all right. Becky Lynch winning. There was a moment made for her and the fans got behind her, but I don't remember, other than the broken nose, why we liked Becky Lynch. Daniel Bryan had, what's that?
I'm with you.
Yeah. I don't remember why. What made me go and like her. So it's because Charlotte Flair was pushed too much, or people were trying to hate on Ronda Rousey so much, so they were pushing us to go and like her. No. Daniel Bryan, though, that was an actual story, and it seemed very genuine and real. You don't look the part. You're short. You look like a goat with your hair, and if you change how you look, and at best you'll be a B+ player in the wrestling industry, and we're just going to constantly screw you over. To beat the Authority, to beat Triple H, to beat Randy Orton, to beat Batista, that takes a lot. And not only that, but it set a precedent. It set a precedent that if fans want something, we will allow it. We will allow Kofi Kingston to become champion. We will allow Cody Rhodes to become champion. We will allow, as we just said, Becky Lynch to become champion, because at the end of the day, it's all about the fans. Is it right? I don't know. But at least there was a reason behind it, and there was a year and a half of it. So he beat John Cena at SummerSlam. Something that no one would give him that opportunity. But John Cena was like, you know what? You're the fan favorite. I will let you fight me. And he beat John Cena, and he became the champ. That was really cool. He had his moment. He got to hold the belt up and hold the hand up with Triple H. And then I hear voices in my head.
Right. Well, this is the thing. In that, right, that through and credit, shout out to Joseph from the text line. He says, you got to connect with people. You can be the best wrestler in the world, but if you're not over with the fans, it doesn't matter. He says, I'm not a huge fan of it, but, she's over and has a story and fans have invested in it. And I agree with all of that. And I agree with the fact that there's a time and a place for those things. What misses me from AEW is that it's too much of it.
Yeah.
It's a circus. It's not fighting. And the storytelling isn't good enough to cover that it's entertainment rather than just competition. And I like the idea that people are now starting to understand that because you're the loudest fan doesn't make you the best fan.
Right.
Right? The people who, you literally, again, Hoss, you were dead on when you said this, that there are fans who in their collective right minds on social media, they said in unison that they would rather have Cody Rhodes as in the biggest fight of all time rather than The Rock. That, listen, we know that tell me more without telling me more. Listen, we know that a lot of the people who are active on social media, they're not the brightest bulbs.
What?
But they get heard. And then they realize, whoops, we were wrong.
Here, hold on.
Wrong.
I'll add to your point very easily. Car ride home. Man, Cody's the best champion ever. Wait a minute. Cody's the GOAT. Wait a minute. Listen, little boy, how many championship reigns has he had? How many times has he won the belt? Once. How many times has The Rock won the belt? 0 times. Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean he hasn't won the belt.
Like it's just a head bump, man. Just like, okay, like I listen to people. Like it's funny here, like here in Nebraska, listen to people just dog Adrian Martinez. Just dog this man.
One of the most exceptional leaders we've had come through the university.
Dog him. The guy ran through the wall, through fire, walked across glass chips, through butane lit fire rings, all for the University of Nebraska. And the people just was like, oh, no, he's terrible. Yeah, win the MVP at a pro level and then have them go, yeah, well, never mind.
I think we can all digest that information right here on The Breeze. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling. We got Haas DP, the host as always. We'll keep it rolling here on Ticket Sundays.
It's okay if you're 6, not when you're 40.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the industry's latest technology. Upgrade to an Exact Emerge high-speed planter to cover more acres, increasing flexibility and productivity. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location to order your new John Deere planter and experience the Landmark difference.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into The Breeze. Once again, Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. As always, come Sunday mornings, we got the host, Haas DeBreezy, streaming in, and we got the other host, DP, to my left. Haas, we're going to have a little bit of a shorter break here as we get ready for the College World Series. We got Tennessee, Texas A&M, Game 2. That one's going to kick over at about 12:45 here. So, again, if you want to continue to watch the shows, they will still go on all throughout Sunday. Just pay attention to the streams. That's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Allo Channel 961. But with that being said, Haas, I got about 10 minutes here. I'll throw it to you.
Okay, Triple H, look at me. The reason why DP and I are the way we are is because we know what we could do with two people that you're not using well at all. We could go and open Monday Night Raw, and either of us could go stand in the ring, bring down Braun Strowman, bring down Shayna Baszler. We could stand in the ring, sit in a chair, and say, who would like to come down here and win a fight against my man? And no one can. And we will talk and talk and talk and do this for week after week after week. And we'll bring up who we conquered, who we defeated, who we just massacred week after week after week. And whether the fans like it or not, we will just start Raw every week. And if they like us, they'll cheer. And if they don't, we will just keep bragging about how great our guy, Braun Strowman, is every week. And we will play video after video after video showing you how great Braun Strowman is. But this isn't being done. This isn't being done at all. And he could do it to anyone. He could even do it to Braun Breaker, who they're building up right now. So Braun Strowman should easily be World Heavyweight Champion or WWE Champion or both. And he can lift trucks. He can carry two men in his hands and just throw them into the crowd. So why are we not using this? The Giant, Andre the Giant, the Big Show, these people were used correctly. So why aren't we using Braun Strowman correctly? And that's why DP's frustrated.
All facts. All of that is factual. That a part of me, even if it's just, I mean, you could do the free challenge, right? It's been an iconic move, right? And just listen. Here's the thing: we're going to take over. Like Braun just come out and go, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of watching less than fighters come out here and get airtime and win belts. And now I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge everybody. Come on down here and come catch the smoke. Like, come on. Like, that's literal. We built we want the smoke. Nope. Have Braun Strowman go, I am the smoke. You want the smoke? I am the smoke. And you could have done that. Again, you could do that with Nia Jax. But you're afraid that your itty bitties will get actually hurt facing her on a regular basis. Why? because that's been the history. She's heard the big girls. Of course she can hurt the little ones. They can't take that smoke. They don't want it. They don't want it. You didn't want Rhonda because Rhonda was telling you, there's some people I should just be mauling. I should just be mauling these people. Right? Failed. They could have had the female 4 horsemen. They could have had it, and it would have had a 18-month run, and then you broke it up, and it would have been fine. You wasted it. Wasted it. The factions. I don't even know what the factions are anymore. I don't know. I don't know what they are. Do they matter? Do they matter? Like you just said, mommy's gone, so the faction is dead. Wow. Wow. Can you imagine that if the superpowers wouldn't exist because Miss Elizabeth got hurt? It wouldn't happen? That Sensational Sherry left, and so Shawn Michaels wouldn't be the heartbeat? Really? That's what you're... it just... Come on. At simplicity's sake, give me... I know you need manageable talent, and I know that you need toughness. They need to be durable, and that comes from sometimes being more athletic and flexible. But in the end, what you're selling are fights, disputes, and your storytelling. And if you're telling me that your storytelling is so lame that you don't understand that giants matter. Giants matter. Mm-hmm. Right? Like I'm not making it up. I mean, in football, who leads you out the tunnel? Who gets off the bus first? Your biggest, baddest one. Your biggest, baddest one. You understand? That's why you sit around and you go, wait a minute. Okay.
Trent Williams is in the front for the 49ers.
Right? That Greg Maddux and Tommy Glavine, they told you, chicks dig the long ball. You can throw a whole bunch of 300 hitters out there, but the dude who's king, Listen, Oklahoma has had the greatest home run hitters in softball history on the collegiate level. That's why they're Oklahoma. Who's like all the hot players in the College World Series? Kaggs is down there because he's got the home run swing.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even know this dude's hitting over 400.
Hey, brother.
Know.
Hey, brother, since we got 2 minutes before break, let's do this. Let's do this. The Royal Rumble, we were there. Let's just change it. Let's make Braun Strowman the first entrant. I'm going to go and push everyone back one, and we'll make it 31 entrants.
Yep.
Braun Strowman's first. Jey Uso comes up and does all this. If this was us running WWE, how long would Jey Uso be in there?
He would stay in there. He would run away. He would get on top rope and he would just tell Braun, chill, bro. He would have the crowd hype, right? But he's like, we're going to party for 60 seconds, right? We're going to have a party. Matter of fact, Strowman can party with it, right? Because fans would go crazy. They would absolutely. The whole point of all of this was think of Kane when he went
12 in a row, 13 in a row, whatever.
Right? And he was doing The Rock. He impersonated The Rock, The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan. And that's what happens when 10,000 KDX go wild on you.
And with that being said, guys, we'll go ahead and throw the break here because when you guys get to the other side, you'll have the College World Series, but you can continue to watch The Breeze, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Owl Channel 961. We'll talk to you in just a little bit.
You know that dollar bill you've got stuffed in your wallet, purse, or pocket? Give it a little respect because it could win you millions. Lotto America from the Nebraska Lottery is here, and it only costs $1 to play. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. What's more, you can add the All-Star bonus for an additional $1 to multiply any prize won. So unwrinkle that dollar bill in your glove box and play today. Lotto America top prize odds 1 in 26 million.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty in pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Matt Knight, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
You're listening to The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into The Breeze. Once again, Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. We got the host, Haas Breezy, streaming in. The other host, DP, to my left. And we now officially got the College World Series. Tennessee, Texas A&M on the FM airwaves for the pregame. Don't go anywhere for the streams. Like I said, we'll still have all our Sunday content. But Haas will have a little bit longer on this segment since the last break was short. I'll throw it to you, the host, as always.
All right, so we've made our points. We understand that the people that legitimately should go dominate should dominate. Fine. Okay. Friday night, I was thinking as the Bloodline was out there, as CM Punk and Paul Heyman were out there, I was like, dude, the Bloodline keeps getting beaten up right now. This is not realistic. It's not believable. The Solo Sikoa is not anywhere near the level of Roman Reigns. And so to involve CM Punk, to have a Chicago type outing, to start the show with Paul Heyman and continuously teasing, hey, I take me with you. Please take me with you. I don't like where I'm at. To do that, it's the long-term storytelling that Triple H has done well. And I know you're like, dude, I don't know who these other guys are. But for the last month, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes have just dominated the Bloodline. And so to finally have another person come in and have another cousin who's actually in the Bloodline, but also then at the end of the show, the Tonga guys are like, am I supposed to put my finger up? Am I still in the Bloodline? Like, what's going on? So those are the little stories that Triple H does really well. And I understand to you, it's like, no, you guys can't beat Cody Rhodes. You guys can't beat Randy Orton, and you guys can't beat Kevin Owens. But they're not going to get beaten up as much right now. It's still more believable than JD McDonough, Finn Balor, and Dom Dom. So,
I was a member of the club that in missing what factions can be and should be. Now, the Four Horsemen weren't the biggest. I mean, they were the toughest. They were the toughest. They were the best fighters. They were also the best talkers, and they made up for it. Like, they made up for it. They're like, listen. I mean, Tully Blanchard, I want to say 220, 230. Arn 240. Oli 245, 250. They weren't the biggest. Flair, of course, at generally walk around at 245, 250, etc. But they fought. They battled. I don't know with the bloodline what the storyline is. If it's the storyline, go all in and make it the storyline. If CM Punk is the storyline, go all in and make that the storyline. Like, you cross the streams because you're crossing Cody with the bloodline story, but that's your champion, which means the single value isn't going to happen now because he's got to fight a bunch of people for other people with other people. Weird. It's just a weird statement. And then you close the show with the Wyatts, which, okay, people on social media were talking about it, but we don't know what the story is. We don't know what you're going to do with it, right? Because you could have turned them face.
Mm-hmm.
You could have turned them face. You could have made them fun, right? You could have done, or you can make them really bad, but who are they going to beat up? If the bloodline is the real faction or any of them, right? What are you going to put them after Finn Balor and have the Demon come out? So now it's Demons versus the Wyatt family? Like, I don't know what you're going to I don't know. Like, generally, I connect to it and creatively can wrap my brain around it. But no, I mean, and then ultimately, what are you going to do with Drew McIntyre? Like, what did you do? Like, you I thought you were going to turn him face, but you're going to turn him into a greater heel and put him in a battle against CM Punk. And if the mission is to do that and make CM Punk the face, then CM Punk has to be the champion in order to have value as a face. So it's weirdness, Hoss. I like I said, I was a little thrown off by a Friday show after Monday's show. Like, neither one landed for me. Sorry.
The thing that's going to be worse for you is the next champion on Raw isn't someone that should be. It's going to be Gunther. And so it's like, oh my gosh, so Damian Priest. Yeah, maybe we give him a little bit of a run. I know it's a little too early, but now it's Gunther. Like, CM Punk or Drew McIntyre should be the Raw champ. Like, absolutely. Like, that is the best way to start the show.
Well, but I mean, Seth is in the return. Brock is in the wings. Roman has to come back at some point. Again, you're giving him a full time to heal, recover, get surgeries done, recover, rebuild. It's in the space, which makes it all that much more sense that you would have given Rock the strap for 3 months to bridge and give you support. You could have, I mean, Rock would have dropped it to anybody. It wouldn't have mattered, but it would have given you 3 months of hype. You thought that Cody, but you could have used Cody at the 3 month mark. Like, if Roman's out, you need somebody to carry it. And CM Punk was out at the same time. None of it. It doesn't land for me. Like, that's
the worst part. The worst part's the women's side. Like, I haven't seen Bayley. Like, what's Bayley doing?
Bayley's recovering, but they haven't said that, right? That Bayley's recovering. Like, they went through. There were some conversations, and again, sometimes the behind the scenes folks start sharing information. with that. And then you were trying to figure out, okay, what's Charlotte's story? What's going to happen with that? What are you doing with Becky? Who are you bringing in? There was some conversation that they were actually going to do the two right things, which was bringing Jordan Grace and Tony Storm. And there was some talk of dismount from Tony Storm finally giving up that strap, the AEW strap, and coming over to WWE. And I think WWE was going to triple the money, which was the right thing to do. I mean, you don't let anybody do that. I just, again, in the biggest events coming up, that if you lined up a line of talent, Gunter is not the one.
No.
He's not the, like, I'm trying to think of, he's Bob Backlund. He's Bob Backlund, where he's going to show up to work. He'll give you a good show. He'll perform. He'll be professional. He'll do it long term because that's what he proved. Mm-hmm. He'll do that. Is he going to set it on fire? Nope. Is he going to make the people against him, the faces that he's going to face against him, good? No. They're going to have to try to turn him into a face in order for it to work. And I'm not sure that it works. Like, it'll work in the sense that it worked for Bob Backlund. That if he holds the strap for a year, you put the worst heels against him, and they'll root for him. But after a while, at that point, everybody's back. And in a room, there are stars in the locker room. There are stars on the roster. How they're being used has dimmed the light. That's really what it seems like.
Haas, closing comments before we get out here.
So I would like to see how competitive the Lakers are. I would like to see if Dr. Buss was here, there'd be so many changes that would happen this offseason. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen now that the Celtics are up 18-17 on the Lakers. So let's see if LeBron's actually competitive or is he selfish.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch, Haas. Like you said, the Celtics got number 18. They're back on top after the Lakers tied it at 17 with that 2020 COVID title. Celtics got one up on them.
The hardest title ever. Yep.
Hey, I'm actually with you on that. The shooting in that one will tell you that was a weird
with Midwest
playoffs. But nonetheless, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Shout out Haas to Breezy. On time as always for the Breeze. DP, the other host to my left. Harrison Arndt on the ones and twos. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling here on Ticket Sundays.